family was very kind and children were often seen outside playing, having a good time. Authorities were able to enter is when they found the couple and the 3 girls deceased. Sadly,
Yo, what's good? Y'all finished your boy Chris back with another video. And today we have a husband who put his whole family in a backwood pack because his wife asked for a divorce. Now I can't cap y'all down because dude, if your wife want to leave you, bro, let her go, bro. Forget it. Let her go, bro. See, because you're doing all this, man. We shouldn't be out here doing this. Stop. Control your emotions, bro. Let her do whatever you do. You just know you got your kids, bro. Put your family subscribe button, the like button. For more content like this, let's hop right into it.
After Lake Station officers conducted that well-being check, they found 5 people inside a mobile home. In a preliminary statement, police say they believe this was an isolated incident. Police have not released any information about the people found, whether they were adults or children, any evidence that may indicate a cause of. Were the victims members of the same family? Those are among the questions investigators have yet to answer and disclose to the public.
on Wednesday, February 19, 2025, a neighbor that lived next door to a family of 5 for around 5 years would hear the parents arguing back and forth starting just a few days before that date. What made this day different was the family who left every single day did not go anywhere, and the home became eerily silent as the cars were in the same spot in the driveway. Even though the neighbors felt that something was off, she had no idea that inside the walls of the home there was complete carnage and devastation. It was not until 2 days later, when law officials were called to do a welfare check, that a grim discovery was made, and the community left reeling as the police began to try to piece together the tragedy that is heartbreaking as it is chilling.
See what happened, bro.
27-year-old Brianna Payne was described as a devoted mother who was also an incredible caregiver for others. Originally from Tampa, Florida, she was living in Lake Station, Indiana, located about 38 miles from Chicago and right outside of.
You moved from Florida to Indiana? You must be really tired of Florida. What make you want to go to Indiana, though? But alright, though.
Indiana. Brianna, a caregiver at Sara Lee's in-home care, was a special part of her work community and brought so much kindness and dedication to her job. Her job also extended to her own family, as she was the primary caregiver for her mother, and her warmth and sense of selflessness touched everyone around her.
That's good.
She also served as a secretary for the Parent Teachers Organization at Virgil I. Bailey Elementary School, where her kids attended. But nothing meant more to Brianna than her girls. 7-year-old Aurora, 6-year-old Ava, and 4-year-old Elena were her heart and soul and her reason for everything. She raised them alongside her husband, 31-year-old Robert Payne, with endless love, warmth, and laughter, and a fierce devotion that defined her as a mother. The 3 young girls were all so special in their own unique way. Aurora was always outspoken and just lit up whatever room she walked into. Ava was the absolute sweetest little girl, and Elena was just so bubbly. All 3 girls were beautiful, kind, caring, funny, and generous. As for Brianna and Robert, father to all 3 kids, the pair had been together for many years and appeared to be just like any other family, working and taking care of their kids. The neighbors who knew them said the family was very kind and children were often seen outside playing, having a good time. Even though the kids were happy, their parents were nothing but. Robert allegedly became somewhat controlling and wanted to isolate Brianna from anyone getting too close to her. Even though there was never any records of physical harm in the home, loved ones said that his behavior was emotionally harmful to Brianna. Things were so emotionally overwhelming that Brianna allegedly decided that she wanted a divorce from Robert. Her mother, who was aware of everything that was taking place between the two, said that at some point she tried to speak with her son-in-law to help resolve their differences. She cared for both and just wanted her daughter to be happy because Brianna told her mother she wanted out of her marriage. But sadly, Robert could not handle hearing what his wife wanted to do.
He couldn't.
So emotions in the Payne household began to intensify, and on a Wednesday winter day in February, is when their lives changed forever. Neighbors were here arguing that Wednesday prior, but the home then sat quiet. Within 2 days, it all came to light on February 21st, 2025, what had happened to the family. It was around 2:45 p.m., and Lake Station police went to the house located in the 6700 block of Avenue 9 after a family friend begged for a welfare check. No answer at the door promoted a search warrant. When authorities were able to enter is when they found the couple and the 3 girls deceased. Sadly, they had all been shot, and investigators determined that Robert took the life of his family before
So he just took everything. Like, dude, you had all, like,
shooting himself.
Neighbors here telling me they're shocked to learn the entire family is now gone. Sandy Goodman says she's lived next door to the family for the last 5 years.
They were arguing a lot for the last few days.
She tells me she could barely sleep last night, thinking about how terrified the little girls must have been in their final moments.
And those little girls were just so full of joy and happiness and playing, and they were just awesome.
The quiet now without him, it's just so unreal.
Holding her newest grandbaby born to a separate daughter, Lily Owens is left to grieve the loss of 3 other granddaughters and their mother, Brianna Payne.
Oh, the babies were such joys. They were little tornadoes, absolute tornadoes. They would just level a place when they went through. You knew they had been there.
Aurora Payne, Ava Payne, and Elena Payne, along with their mother, Bree, the victims of a murder-suicide in Lake Station. Owen says her daughter was always with her daughters.
And she went out of her way to help anybody, anytime, anywhere, whatever they needed. She was Johnny on the spot right there for them.
Yeah. The family was discovered shot to Friday afternoon. 31-year-old Robert Payne also from a gunshot wound. His ruled a according to the Lake County Coroner's Office. Catherine Presley employed Bree at her child care facility several years ago, and the 3 girls also attended there. Presley says the 2 parted ways in 2022, she says because of Bree's relationship with her husband.
Anybody who would get close to her and the kids, he wanted to create isolation. We all knew that there were red flags.
Owen says just days before Bree was she had told her husband she was planning to file for divorce.
Anybody suffering from mental illness, or if you have family members with mental illness, please get help. Please get help. Don't do this to anybody else.
The heartbreaking loss of this entire family was one that left the whole community in shock. Even though Robert did not want a divorce, no one ever foresaw him taking things to a fatal level. The pair had no prior DV calls on record, and authorities are still digging for answers on what could have pushed him that far over the edge. It was only 2 days before the neighbors whispered about arguments echoing from the house, yet no one saw this coming who lived nearby. The Paynes as a clan were said to be full of endless love and laughter. Now that's all gone, snuffed out in a terrible way, and the tight-knit neighbors wonder how they missed the signs. Brianna's mother said when she lost her daughter, she lost a piece of her heart. Brianna was said to be such an amazing person that was generous and genuine. The love and patience she was said to have for her girls was something to be cherished. There's an emptiness now for loved ones and friends where their light used to be. It would be hard to imagine moving forward without them, and they deserve so much more time on this earth. In sharing their story, let's let the world know that they were here, they were loved, and their lives mattered. No family should have to bear this kind of pain, and my thoughts and prayers go to them all. So please don't forget to comment your thoughts.
Man, bro, this is what happened. RP to the ladies. Because, bro, he's a lame. But this is what happened. She wanted a divorce. And bro don't got nothing to live for. He don't got nothing to live for. He got nothing to live for because if he did, he wouldn't have done it. He wouldn't have cared. He got nothing to live for. So, everyone get packed up. But you feel me? It's your boy Creso. Reacts out.
And I need me to do. If I ain't get paid, I ain't doing the show. Shit, I'm finna.